The key to me is going to be getting pressure on Brady because the Buccaneers only average 66 rushing yards per game, 31st in the NFL. There's only 32 teams. Trying to get out of the way of the sun here. Sun's coming in. Steelers are averaging 88 rushing yards per game, 29th in the league. So the key is going to be getting pressure on Brady because the onus falls on him. He's 45 years old. He's the GOAT, no doubt. But if you can get pressure on him, that's traditionally when he struggled as a quarterback. Easier said than done. Easier said than done without TJ Watt in the lineup. Watt's not going to be back for this game. But there's really no phase of the Steelers team that is playing well through the first 5 weeks of the season. Like, I'm a glass half full guy. It's been a struggle for me to say this makes me optimistic moving forward for the Steelers team. I think you could say Minkah Fitzpatrick. I think you could say George Pickens at times. I think Jalen Warren's done a nice job when he's gotten snaps. And he actually played one more snap than Najee Harris did in that Bills game. He's going to play more and more. He's going to play more and more. And I'm going to say this too. I don't think Najee Harris is 100% right now. You say you criticize him. He hasn't done what he needs to do. I think a lot of it's on the offensive line, the up front they push. And I've seen individual clips where Harris doesn't hit the hole the right way. The blame goes all around. Offensive line, everyone on the offense, like there's no one on the offense who can hang their hat and say, yep, I've done my job. Because when you're averaging 15.4 points per game, and a lot of that has come from the wizardry of Minkah Fitzpatrick on the defensive side of the football, everyone needs to be accountable for that. Everyone does. So there's really not a whole lot to look forward to with that. We'll see if Akeem Hicks can go for the Bucs. He's stout up front. This is a very good Buccaneers defense. We talk about the GOAT. We talk about Tom Brady. I like their receivers, Mike Evans, Godwin. I don't think Julio Jones is going to be back quite yet. But this is a Buccaneers team where if they make a deep postseason push, yeah, they've got the GOAT. Yeah, Tom Brady in this offense can round into form later in the season. But it's really the defense led by Todd Bowles, who's now the head coach. Guy Eichen I really, really like as a head coach too. Defensive mind that makes this Buccaneers team go. It's going to be tough for this Steelers offense to move the football against a very, very good Buccaneers defense. My score prediction, I've got the Buccaneers taking care of business 31-17 on the road in Pittsburgh. 17 points. Like, man, I would love to see the Steelers crack. I'd love to see them get 3 touchdowns. I don't feel like that's asking for too much, but I just think this Buccaneers team is going to be way too talented. And I think this Buccaneers team going to continue to round into form here in the coming weeks to where had they lost to the Falcons, if the Buccaneers would have gone into this game at 2-3, the narrative this week would have been 45 years old. Is it for Tom Brady and all the off the field problems? You don't have that now. They escaped Atlanta and they won at home 21-15 in week 5. So we'll see. Again, 31-17, got the Buccaneers beating the Steelers in Pittsburgh.